welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kitchen. Happy New Year to everybody. We're gonna play the Spurs with 18-0 for the total fall. On the road, let's get it.
Up next, the Spurs taking on the Nets. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Trendon Watford. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Edwards. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Whitehead in at the 3. Now here's Smith. The 11-footer, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And he's so comfortable from the mid-range. For a guy like Smith, it's almost a layup.
Edwards against Vassell. Lets it go from 14. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Smith. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Nice open look, but it's no good. Edwards, the pass to Watford. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to McKinney. Here's Castle. Vassell outside. Wembanyama with it. Back to Vassell. 6 to shoot. From downtown. Counted from distance.
What a response from Vassell. Coming right back with the 3 of his own.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Whitehead, shot is good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Smith outside. Here's McKinney. 8 points in his last time out. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Real good, Edwards. And San Antonio making a change here. Jones is checked in. And both free throws good for Edwards.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
Here's McKinney. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. They need this. Vassell can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
That one drops for him. Edwards has got 9.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Spurs trail by 9. Outside Wembanyama. From behind the arc. It's the trifecta.
Well, you got to get out on that. Wembanyama certainly has the touch from 3-point range.
And here's Edwards outside. Sinks the tray. 12 points for him.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Jones. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the paint. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets' ball. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power ranking. You look at San Antonio, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Seeing where the Nets are, they've really delivered so far, playing with incredible energy and just steamrolling lesser teams.
Laravia's checked in for Vassell.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Jones. No points so far. Wembanyama. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
Edwards for three. And the Nets, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Spurs trail by 13. Outside Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's McKinney. Takes a three. Can't get it to drop. Watford left side. Count it. Good. Watford's got 5 now.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Laravia. 9 points in his last outing. The three, Smith. And Watford pulls it down.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards got 20 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to McKinney. Out left to the wing. There's a screen. Here's Laravia. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Connects from downtown.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. And so it's Brooklyn looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
P.J. Washington out there with James Wiseman. Then there's... Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Washington. Rejected by Claxton. Outside Edwards, driving inside, and he makes it on the layup. Edwards has got 25 points in the game.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Now here's Washington. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 6 on the shot clock. Vassell finds Washington over Claxton, and it's Washington missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. P.J. Washington picks one up. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it could even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Vassell's shot is good.
Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Castle. Yet to see a basket. And stolen by Claxton. Jumps up. And Edwards slams it in.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
San Antonio with the ball. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Washington. Drops one in from the wing. Washington's got his first points of the game. Nets leading by 23. Edwards looking it over. And he comes up with a bucket. Edwards got 34.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Washington. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Castle. Guarded by Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's Vassell following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to LaRavia. Wiseman inside. Watford covering. Here's Vassell. Off target with the 3. Now the Nets with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Outside Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Vassell. San Antonio again can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards against Vassell. And Edwards slams it in.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Wiseman. Smith comes in for Washington. Norman Powell, he's checked in for LaRavia. And it's Jones in for Vassell. Here's Castle. Still no points. For 3, Powell. Schroeder with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Powell outside. Jones sets a screen. The 3-ball. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Edwards slams it in.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
San Antonio with the ball. The Nets making their last shot.
Well, at his height, Wembanyama gives defenses very few good options. So a foul really isn't surprising.
It's his first trip to the line. McKinney's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Jones. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Edwards slams it in.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Smith following the bucket by Brooklyn. San Antonio again missing. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Watford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Watford's got 9.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. Wide open. And the basket by Castle. Castle's gotten his first basket of the night. Outside Edwards. Nails it from 3.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's Brooklyn, building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft. So far, really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the San Antonio Spurs.
A lot of bricks out there reminds me of my free throw shooting, enough to build a house. Come on, man, take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the 3. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
Here's up for third.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Castle. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Edwards out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Trendon Watford. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Whitehead in at the 3. Smith in the high post. Working on Claxton. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Nets ball.
Brooklyn's gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. Edwards against Vassell. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Smith outside. And there's the screen. Over Claxton. Smith no good. Now the Nets with it to the middle. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Castle's got 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, connects again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to McKinney. Here's the pick. Here's the three. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
Just staying with it. Wembanyama saves the possession.
Vassell against Edwards. Over Vassell. Good. He hits again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Smith outside. Vassell, a screen on Claxton. Smith. Schroeder with a rebound. Schroeder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Wembanyama, pass to Smith. Pass to Castle. There's the three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things. Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open guy.
Here's Edwards. And another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to McKinney. Now here's Vassell. The three, Smith. Brooklyn pulls it in. Schroeder's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
The three. He drops it from range. Schroeder's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Wembanyama, high post. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Back to Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. And yes, another basket.
Getting to the 60 mark in a game is just, it's incredible. I mean, most Hall of Famers haven't even done this.
And he's approaching the 4th most 60-plus point games in a season. Smith outside. Wembanyama, high post. It's blocked. Edwards against Jones.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wembanyama, pass to Jones. Baseline try. And Wembanyama missing.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. The 9-footer's on the mark. Wembanyama's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets.
Look at the fourth quarter. Get the door.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Wiseman is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Castle. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Pass to Castle. Smith with a screen on Schroeder. Inside. Here's Wiseman. Blocked! And he's able to get it back. Jones' shot is good. Here's Edwards. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Up top, Edwards. Over Castle. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Jones, the pass to LaRavia. Jones feels it out. Smith with a screen on Edwards. 6 to shoot. Jones in the post. Guarded by Edwards. Count it.
Ooh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Up top, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Smith outside. Jones with the ball. Here's Castle from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards against Jones. Good! That's another bucket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Smith. Outside Jones. Fires from deep. Claxton with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Watford gets the bucket.
Assistant.
San Antonio with the ball. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Jones. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line, trying to make it a three-point play. For San Antonio, Wembanyama's checked in for Wiseman. McKinney comes in for LaRavia, and it's Vassell in for Jones. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Smith finds Vassell. Here's McKinney. Smith outside. Pass to Castle. Over Edwards. San Antonio again can't hit.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Oh, nice shot by McKinney.
Good decision there by Vassell in the two-man game.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Launches a three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Champ.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Stolen by Schroeder. Outside Edwards. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Shoots over Vassell. Again, the Nets score.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Castle for three. Claxton with a rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Pass to McKinney. To the middle. Here's Castle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Trendon Watford. That one's off.
Castle shooting two.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is...
We got 2-12 We have to know. Let's get it. We're back playing at home. Let's go.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sport. And tonight, Clark, this is a contest the fans will love. It should be raining threes.
Hey, who doesn't love seeing the ball go in the basket? A bunch of points being scored. Fans, players, broadcasters, you and I both, we all enjoy when teams can shoot it with some efficiency from the three-point line. Space that floor and let it fly.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic, Joel Embiid out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the two spot.
First team foul.
Maxey against Edwards. From 13, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Left side, Edwards. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Inside. McCain's shot is off. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Nets. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kinds of streaks did not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Edwards, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up, too.
Wasted no time on that one. 9 points for Champ.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up, guys.
Thank you, David.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now, here's Maxey. 8 points his last outing. Edwards drives in, and Edwards slams it in.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And so here is Philadelphia. After the basket by Brooklyn. Embiid with the screen on Edwards. Fires for 3. The 76ers with another miss. Nets leading by 8. And Edwards slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's McCain. No scoring in this one. Steps back. Here's Maxey. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. For Brooklyn, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Maxey against Edwards. Over Maxey. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bogdanovich finds Maxey. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Maxey. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Maxey's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
He gets that one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 8. Pass to Hendricks. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Maxey, following the bucket by the Nets. Fires from deep. Hendricks, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 11-point game. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Maxey, no good.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, you've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Embiid inside. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first.
Joel Embiid, shooting 2.
And Embiid drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Nets lead by 15. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Whitehead out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Watford into the 5. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Watford, that's good.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Here's Jerome, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Frank, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Shoots from the corner. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 20.
Well, you've got to like the sight of Simmons knocking down the jump shot. Unless you're the other team, of course. Then you know you're in trouble when he's making jumpers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Embiid, the pass to Jerome. Back to Embiid. Pass to Hield. Tipped away. Here's Schroeder. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Pass to McCain. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards looking it over. Overhealed. Again, the Nets for 2.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present, and it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together. Involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And some changes here for the 76ers. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Maxey subbed in for Buddy Hield. Here's Embiid. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. For Brooklyn, they've gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. And it goes down 2 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Outside, Maxey. Down low. Embiid, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
McCain's shot is off. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's McCain. Still yet to score. 1:46 left now here in the second. 5 to shoot. The 76ers again can't hit it.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Edwards, good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And the shot goes in.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Edwards slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Embiid with the screen on Edwards. Here's Maxey. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Maxey's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards slams it in.
And he continues to put in work in the paint.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. An even 3-on-3 break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
There's the 3. Maxey, no good. Edwards drives in, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 50 points for Champ.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Brooklyn, able to put on a show for the ages. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Brooklyn Nets. I'm guessing they're getting an earful in that locker room right about now. You got a feel for them.
Yeah, feel for them. We're the ones who's got to watch this.
You kept watching? I was on my tablet catching up on my favorite shows.
Big fella, as always, 100% engaged. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Nets.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak. It just needed a capper. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to be...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Bogdanovich. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Edwards. And good. There's another.
Yeah, he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to McCain. Embiid with a screen on Schroeder. Here's McCain. He has yet to score. Just 4 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Edwards, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
To the left side wing. Outside, Bogdanovich. Traps in the tray. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Edwards. No good from outside. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to Hendricks. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Edwards with the stop.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Schroeder. And here's Maxey. Over Edwards. Maxey, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. You need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And such a nice move to make the basket work. Maxey's got 14.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Hachimura, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. Here is Edwards. Non-stop scoring machine here. It's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Hachimura. Hits it from 3-point range.
Hachimura was hoping the ball would come his way, and he was ready.
Outside, Edwards. Fades away. And it's in off the backboard. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half. Here's Hendricks. Back to Maxey. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Edwards drives in. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Schroeder. Embiid with a screen on Claxton. Hendricks can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Edwards. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Maxey into the lane. Edwards with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Maxey against Edwards. Goes up. And Maxey puts it in. Maxey's got 18 points.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Edwards inside. Edwards with the stuff.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Brooklyn ahead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Edwards is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Simmons. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 slot. So that's the next spot.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Jerome. Edwards defending. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Schroeder. Lays it up off the glass. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching, but I read a lot about them. Bill Russell, the Celtics, and the Lakers, and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Jerome. Up top, Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size is arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his toughness. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Bender. Here's McCain. Edwards defending. Launches a 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
To the left wing. Here's Whitehead. And all around that time before dropping in. Whitehead's got his first points of the night.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Bender. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer by Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Simmons, shoots over Bender, and Simmons gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist here tonight. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
4th quarter.
Now Bender, 5 on the clock. Off the run, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, Part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
To the wing on the left, back to Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here are the Nets. They're on a 19-6 run.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Champ.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Yet another bucket.
A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Maxey. Bogdanovich with the screen. Maxey against Hendricks. From deep. Another miss by Maxey. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal our play.